Chicago Bulls. Time now to check in with the studio for Access Sportsnet Lakers. It's driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. Good win tonight. See you Saturday.
Stop panicking. Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers. Hold on, are you giving it to us for the first time in 2021?
That was a good one.
Big game.
That was a good one.
That was a fun game.
That was a good one.
Access Sportsnet Lakers, Southern California Honda dealers. Derek Fisher, James Worthy, Allie Clifton's over there. Trudell's down the hall until February 2nd, covering all the games on the road. Lakers win. What a way to start the road trip, beating the Bucks. 8-0 now on the road, James. Full team effort. After that first quarter, the Lakers gave up 33. They held them to under 30 all three quarters. That's the number, what, one offense in the league?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they should play all their games on the road. They're a pretty good road team. Both teams needing a victory, coming off losses. Milwaukee put forth a good effort in the first half, challenging the Lakers, but the defense picked up. They did a good job of slowing Giannis down. Were able to climb back into the league with some good three-point shooting. And then I think in the third quarter, I think they regrouped, and the defense really was exceptional. I thought Caruso coming in, Pope knocking down threes. LeBron James, amazing leadership in the first half when they really needed to stay in the game. He was there, big shots. Just an all-around good road effort for the first one out.
Good bounce-back win, I think, after the Warriors lost. I think they really felt that they let that game get away from them. They weren't professional. They didn't finish it out. Tonight, I thought LeBron wanted to make sure that he reminded everybody this team is locked in. Great road win.
All right, KCP, a season-high 7 threes. He's with Mike Trudell in the media.
All right, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I'm going to ask you to just grab your hand real quick. Is it still hot? Is it cooled down yet?
A little bit. It's warm, but it's a little cold in here. That's why I kind of got this towel over my head.
Got you.
I feel good.
Yeah, so you came into this season, Kentavious, talking about your confidence level coming out of the bubble in which you played so well to help the Lakers secure the title last year. Clearly, that's been the case as the season has gone on, and most notably from three, you came in third in the NBA and then hit 7 more tonight. Can you just get into your rhythm a little bit and what you've been seeing from the guys that you've been on the court with and how you're getting your shots?
Just going from last year, man, playing with AD and Bron, and then starting this year, I already know, when they got the ball in the post or on the wing, pick and rolls, I know where to find my spots. Still learning some of the other guys that like to post, Trez, Mark, but just all about just finding that open spot, so they can be able to see me, if they need to pass it out, just being in the open spot.
Your teammate Alex Caruso had that dagger 3 from the corner. LeBron hit a bunch of threes tonight, right? There are a lot of guys that have been in the high 40s so far this season. How about just the looks that the team is getting, Kentavious? Why do you think those seem to have gotten better even from last year?
I've said it last time, just touching that paint. Every time we touch that paint, things open up for us, for our kick-out threes. And then when we offensive rebound, it's a big thing Frank always preach. It's called Corvers. We kick it out for threes. That's when they're mostly open. But it's all about just us touching that paint, and drawing defense and then kicking out, and then making an extra pass.
Got you. Last thing for you, Kentavious. A little bit different from how you guys typically win games, right? Milwaukee scores a bunch in the paint. You guys hit a ton of threes, have a free throw line advantage. How do you feel about just the way the team is playing this year overall, and where do you think you guys would still like to get to, even as you have the best record in the league?
No, we still got a lot to improve on. We still a lot of still new guys. We still trying to figure things out, but it's coming along as quick as possible. That I thought it was going to take a minute to do, but it's coming along as far as that chemistry on the court and off the court, and just really just playing for each other. We out there. Our defense really get our offense going when we get in transition, and we know where we're best at.
All right, Kenny, I'd tell you to go stick your hand in an ice bath, but you may as well just keep it warm for next game, right?
For sure. We're going to another cold city, so I'm trying to keep it warm.
All right, man. See you later.
All right, thank you.
Keep it hot, Mike. KCP was great. 7 of 10 from 3, season high, 23 points. That third quarter fish where he was 3 for 3, and really the Lakers kind of set the tone for that second half, extended it to a 12-point lead.
Yeah, and we talked about ending quarters and ending halves being really key to championship basketball. We talked about at the half, the Lakers finishing 16-6. That carried into the third quarter. The Lakers were able to push it up 10 and force the Bucks to really play from behind the entire second half. KCP, like you said, 3 for 3 in that third quarter. And that's what you need from your glue guys, your role players. He passed up one late in the fourth quarter against the Warriors, and he was not letting it pass him up tonight.
LeBron was not happy, and KCP got the message.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he's really improved. I remember, when he was in that slump and it seemed like the whole world was against him, and he hung in there. But, a three-point shooter is only as good as the offense is run. You know what I mean? And I think he mentioned this, when AD arrived and LeBron got back. It's the way they run their offense. They do a really good job of making the defense give up something, whether they collapse the defense by driving downhill or going in the post. But, it's the way they run their offense is why they're getting some good threes. Caruso, Kuzma, everybody's, knocking them down.
James, you bring up a good point. And statistically, right now, we're only 16 games in, Fish, but this is the best shooting team the Lakers have had. I mean, especially from three-point land. You have 9, 10, 11 guys hitting threes per game. They're 19 for 37 again tonight, 51%. But it's the ball, it's the sharing, it's the movement, it's the ability to get it into AD, who's not selfish and will kick it out, making the extra pass, all those things. Guys are open, and they're knocking them down.
Yeah, the benefit of having another one of those generational superstars on your team,
it helps.
In Anthony Davis, to create the open looks and the high percentage looks that KCP, Caruso, Kuz, other guys are getting around the perimeter. That helps tremendously. LeBron is shooting the ball better from 3 this season, and he's shooting it with a lot of confidence. But you speaking of the mentality, though, and the mindset of sharing the basketball, playing together, they passed up on a couple late against Golden State. Overpassing, trying to create a better shot for their teammate. And I thought tonight they didn't hesitate as much. The guy that was open, on balance, ready to shoot, his hands were ready. They do a really good job of passing on time and on target for the most part, and that's when those percentages can go up.
Big Game, you mentioned LeBron at the top of the show. We're running out of ways to talk about him. But in the pregame show, Allie had joined us, and we were talking about LeBron and the motivation. And Frank even said you'd have to ask him. I mean, obviously, Giannis won the MVP the last 2 seasons. LeBron made it known last year in the playoffs. He stated his case. He told you that he thought he had a good enough season where he could have been MVP. Well, he came out tonight. He doesn't say much about it, but he goes for 34 points, season high in threes, 6 for 10, and sprinkles in 8 rebounds and 5 assists.
Just sprinkles that in, Peter.
Excuse me, 8 assists, 6 rebounds.
I thought in the first half when Milwaukee was really kind of putting it to the Lakers, scoring. Middleton was hitting, Porter, all those guys were getting their game on. LeBron took over. He hit some big shots, kept them in the game, and then in the latter part of the second quarter, he engaged other players, got some good shots. So his leadership, we talk about it every game. At 36, what he's able to do still, hit big shots, leadership, communicating with his players. It's just amazing to see night in and night out.
And listen, they've had a lot of blowout wins this year, Fish, but there was a surprising stat during that game. This was the first time this year LeBron has been over 30. They just haven't needed that from him. There's been a lot of balance, but as Big Game said, tonight they needed the scoring, and he gave it to him, and he gave it to him early.
No, it hasn't been needed. He's playing chess typically when everybody else is playing checkers. And so he makes thought, right? He's thinking a few steps ahead. What did I say earlier? What did he say back in the bubble? R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I'm not a great speller, but I'm on with you on that one.
That's what tonight was about. I think that, the loss against the Warriors on the way out, going out on a road trip and losing at home is a terrible feeling for a championship-level team. So they wanted to get back on the right track right away. But I also believe LeBron was very intentional about this particular performance tonight.
For sure.
To remind everybody that he can level up whenever.